that weird balance between like showing the fun stuff of life and showing the grit and the hard stuff of life.
Don't you think we're better together? Oh, I think we are.
Good morning.
Day
Who knows?
13?
12, I
12?
think. I think it's day 12. Welcome to the hospital. The good news is Mary's blood work was good today. Yes.
Good for me.
Relatively good.
Not on the...
If you ever hear us talk about Mary's blood work, we're talking about her relative scale. Because for a normal person, her blood work would be concerning, but for her, her numbers are up a little bit. They aren't going down. That's the big thing. And her drug level, we adjusted her drug level like 4 doses ago. And she gets it twice a day. So it was in a therapeutic range, which we've been trying to get that figured out. So that is all good.
The blood work?
Yeah, about that.
You know when it gets to the point after digging, where it's like, you know what, let's just take it out and start over? Like there's that point.
That happened.
We got to that point. So then we did it over here and it worked.
Yeah.
So all is well. But today has been so
busy. Yeah.
Just chest PT, blood work,
CF team.
IVs, yeah, CF team.
Then you went to the gym.
Hard workout, squats, lunges, dips, push-ups, all the things, heart rate.
I'm so proud of you, honey.
Thank you. It was hard work, but it felt good. That's the only thing I can control. I can't control my blood work. I can't control my lung function. I can't control almost anything, but I can work out.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's obviously hard work, but
it's awesome.
I can do it. So
good job.
I enjoy that. Are you going loco cocoa puffs?
Yeah, this is what happens when you've been in the hospital for a couple weeks. You start going a little loco cocoa puffs.
I feel like we're like to the point of the admission where we're like, we did it. I think we did it.
What'd we do?
We've almost finished.
Yeah.
Being
Seriously.
Here. Hopefully, I mean, everything could obviously change, but since my blood counts are looking better.
Yeah, sounds like we might be able to get out of here sometime next week.
I have felt the instinct, urge, I don't know what the word is, to do handstands. But right now is not the right time.
Yeah, don't
because
do it.
I wasn't doing handstands today at the gym. I was working out, and my needle was like, quick, like it was making all these bad sounds, and I was like, oh. So one of the things I was doing at the gym was they have like a, I don't know, PT mat. I don't know what it is. It's like a raised bed thing. And she put the exercise ball, which they clean everything in between patients. So the mat is like, you know, cleaned with those toxic wipes. The ball is cleaned with those toxic wipes. Anything I touch or other patients touch. Anyway, so I have the ball right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then alternating arms, but you're holding the ball right here. Big ball. So then that, and then you hold the ball with those two. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, that's like quite the core exercise there.
Yeah, it was fun.
That is fun. Don't forget to laugh every day.
I was just trying to take an Instagram picture, and it did not turn out the artsy shot that I thought it was going to be.
She was like, here, let me make a heart around your face. And she has this thing. Here, show them the thing that you do. Like, okay.
That's a heart.
That's a heart. But you can't, like, go
I
and
tried
put
to
that
put it
across
over
my
his
face.
And then laughed
we
really
laughed.
hard. So then I was like, we need to laugh more. I feel like we haven't laughed very much. But he said we laughed at the Pac-Man thing yesterday.
We did laugh at that. Hey guys, check out who's on the whiteboard over there.
Is it you? Right, Bonzi?
What about his little mouth?
I just love it.
Yeah, we
So
love
cute.
you. Love you, Bonesy. You excited to decorate for Christmas at home?
Yeah. Are you?
Put up our Christmas tree. I am excited about our Christmas tree.
What was I thinking? Last year, something about bubbles.
Bubbles? What are you talking about?
Hold on. Christmas decorating. Was it like a song?
A bubble song?
I have no idea what I'm thinking of.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I have a friend who's also on IVs, and she said, I saw your vlog the other day. I think fuzzy brain has hit. So that's her term for when you get like brain fog.
Brain fog in the
Fuzzy
midst
brain.
of your course of being in the hospital.
When all the chemicals are pumping through my veins.
Yeah.
So apparently I remember something about bubbles.
I have no idea what you're
What
talking
was I
about.
thinking about?
No idea.
Yeah, me neither.
Bonesy, you ready to go better? Hurry. What are you getting? Oh, you want to go play football?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
That is something I cannot, that's a need of Oliver's that I cannot meet while I'm in the hospital. And it's
They need to play football?
the need to go outside and get proper exercise. I mean, there's a little bit I can do in this room. I can do mental exercises with him, but physical exercise, no. And that's something about service dogs. And I realized I've been thinking about a video that I'd like to make, but I couldn't quite figure out how to articulate it. I think it's things I didn't realize before I had a service dog. I knew that a service dog is a real live being and he needs to be taken care of as well. But I didn't think, when I was applying during, like at service dog organizations, I didn't think forward to, well, back then I wasn't admitted for 2 or 3 weeks at a time. So I didn't know to think forward to like when I'm in the hospital for 3 weeks at a time or having surgery, or like, there are just a lot of things that I didn't know to think about. And I think I'd like to make a video about that, because a lot of times I get questions about like, oh, I think I want a service dog too. And there's like a million things I want to be sure I communicate if somebody's asking me about having a service dog. So I think I need to make a video where I sit down and make a whole list of things that it's like, you guys see parts of me having a service dog, but there's also a lot of other things to keep in mind as well. And I've said it 100 times. I could not have a service dog if I didn't have somebody to be here at the hospital to take him out, because I physically am not allowed to leave my room. So I think there's just a lot of things to think through. I know there's a lot of things to think through, and it's different for everybody and everybody's circumstances, but that is one video that I'd like to make. It will take a lot of energy, I think.
Yeah.
Because I want to be sure I say all the things I want to say.
Yeah.
In those sorts of videos, you sit down to, you've got all these thoughts and you sit down and you film it, and right after you're done, you like close down shop, and then you're like, oh wait, I forgot this, or whatever.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be perfect though.
Yeah.
But Bonesy, speaking of all these things, I better take you better hurry.
Yeah. You know what's one of the random kind of like hard things about vlogging, at least for me, and I think Peter would agree, he and Oliver are out right now. I want to show a glimpse of our life, right? That's what a vlog is, a glimpse into somebody's life. But a lot of parts, at least for me, like in the hospital, are really hard work. So like all day, the reason we didn't really pick up the camera, I was doing chest PT twice, and then I was at the gym working out, and all of those things are hard work. I'm focusing on breathing, I'm coughing a ton, and it's just physically hard to get the camera out. and give a glimpse of that. But the other reason why sometimes I don't, oh, look who just got back. Hi. The other reason why we don't always pick up the camera is that it's hard to find the balance between showing a glimpse and showing too much. So like, we know a lot of viewers are really interested in maybe you're in the medical field and you are interested in how different hospitals do CF care, or maybe you are a chronic illness patient and you are interested in how other people with chronic illness manage their care, or all of those sorts of things. Like, there are a lot of people who are interested in the medical side, but our vlog is not only about medical stuff. So we also like to show when we're just hanging out and having fun. So I was just talking about like that weird balance between like showing the fun stuff of life and showing the grit and the hard stuff of life. And
Yeah.
some days I'm like, oh, we should set up the camera before I start chest PT to give a glimpse of what this is. We talk about chest PT all the time, but it's hard. And then we set it up and the camera is not right, or the chest PT person is talking and we don't want to like use that audio or something like that for their privacy's sake.
I think it's interesting because I think on the vlog we tried to give. Is this the other camera?
Yeah, didn't you take the real camera?
Well, I was going to, but I didn't have it.
Oh, it's on that chair right there. Oh well.
We try to show like a balance of like laughing every day and yet the like hard realities of life, and they go hand in hand.
Right.
And yet life isn't always balanced like that.
That's a good point.
And so there are days where it's mundane and it's grit and it's pressing on to try to get to tomorrow, and there's days where it's like embracing the moment and laughing in the moment and all of that, and there's never that like perfect, like, I mean, some days maybe are like a perfect balance, but it's just like, it's not about balancing the two, although we try to do that on these vlogs. And so in some ways that's like not a true representation, but we try to show the whole picture. And so I think it's important to realize that while we're trying to show the whole picture, it's not a perfect balance.
That's right. And it's not, okay, just like you guys, for whatever it is, when you go to work in the morning, you had a whole lot of stuff you had to get done before you went to work. Maybe it was taking care of the kids and packing lunches, or getting dinner in the crock pot before you leave, or like all of those things you did. You didn't just wake up, yawn, drink a cup of coffee, and you arrived at work. Like, there was a lot that went into actually getting to work. Or for those with chronic illness, like there's a lot that goes into just getting out the door. And so we want, I think I spit almost all the way to the camera.
Wow.
That was like a world record.
I'm still thinking about that crock pot meal.
What crock pot meal?
You just mentioned them making a crock pot meal.
Are you hungry?
I don't know.
We have food.
No, maybe I'm just missing home meals.
I think it's just important to remember that for anybody in life, whether it's you're watching a vlog or you're interacting with somebody at work, everybody has a story, and nobody's story is easy. So I guess I have a desire to like try to show a glimpse of kind of real CF life in my experience, and obviously every CF body is different. Yeah. So my experience of CF. So for me, it's waking up in the morning, coughing up a lot of mucus, having chest PT, breathing out so hard the veins on my neck pops out, and like taking my pills, interacting with my sweet nurses, having doctors ask the same questions over and over. Like, I want to capture a lot of that, but almost none of that is able to be captured. Yeah. And so that's why we sit down and we kind of try to share our thoughts. Yeah. So. And
Mary was having a conversation tonight with one of the like clinical nursing assistants, and like talking about like how in the healthcare field you have to have empathy, like to kind of like see the patient more holistically and what's going on, and how that could be hard, and it's not just like, all right, next patient, boom, boom, boom. But I think that goes like not just for the healthcare field, but for like being a human being in general, like that empathy, like you were saying, like there's more that went into me showing up here today. So anyways, that's our late night thoughts with Peter and Mary in the hospital.
And as always, we will see you tomorrow. Good night and good night.
Good night, Bonesy.
Pull a little tail
tail
wagging.
for the end of the vlog.
Good night.
Good night, Bonesy.
Do you want to stretch?
Stretch.
Oh, a little kiss.